gon' get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in the jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new nice fresh jeans and a snapback.
Welcome to my channel. I'm still new, so I just want to say welcome everybody. If you interested in my content, like, comment, and subscribe. And let's just get into the story time. Okay, look, y'all. I watch a lot of YouTube. I do not like long introductions, so we about to get into it. Y'all see the title? Sometimes being nice gets you nowhere. So, as you see in the title, this is a roommate from hell. Let me give you the backstory. So, my bestie best of the best, you feel me, knew this girl. I don't know how she knew her. I don't remember. But this particular girl, she didn't have nowhere to go. And somehow or another, she was staying with me. I don't think my best friend asked me if she could stay with me. I don't know. I just know this girl ended up staying with me, right? So I really didn't want her to stay with me because I'm the type of person, like, I like my peace. I like my space. I like to walk around the house. I want to walk around the house. I don't want to have to put clothes on if I don't have to. Having a roommate means you do. Now, when I say roommate, technically, she was not a roommate. She was just staying with me. But, I mean, she was giving me a little rent money. So I'm going to say roommate. Because if you paying rent money, you basically a roommate to whoever you staying with. If you not paying rent money, you just staying with somebody.
You're a bum and you need to get your shit together.
You freeloading. You know what I mean? So, okay. So, she was staying with me for a little bit, and then she was saying that she was going to go stay at this shelter, and then eventually, after she stayed in the shelter, she was going to go live with her mom in some other state or whatever. So the day comes, like, and don't mind, this girl, she was, like, really cool at first. Everything was cool, like, and I'm not going to say at first, but she was just, like, really cool. Like, we clicked really well. You know, this was my best friend's friend. You know, I love my best friend. I trust my best friend Desmond, so I didn't think too much of it, you know? You know, everything was cool, whatever. Mind you, I was in a relationship. I had my son. He was still small. He was still young or whatever. And whatever. So I really didn't want no one staying with me. You know, it's a lot going on. I was working. I think my boyfriend was working. I don't know.
He worked overnight, so he would be home in the day.
But it was just kind of like, at some points in times, they would be at the house together. Whatever. So the day comes where she's supposed to go to the shelter. We take her to the shelter. And, you know, everything's going cool at first, and then it went left.
She needed a damn Oscar for the show she put on.
The shelter, da-da-da-da-da. And my boyfriend, a.k.a. my son's dad, was like, we should just let her stay with us. And I'm like,
nigga, what? You already staying with me and barely contributing.
Staying with us. It's been cool, whatever. Like, she been helping out, cleaning and cooking and stuff. But I'm like, I don't know, because it just sounds to me like she's not going to be finding nowhere permanent to stay anytime soon. You know what I mean? Because she already had been staying with us for a little bit.
It was a women's shelter, and it was actually pretty nice in there.
I don't know. Finally, I caved in. I feel bad. I'm like, this is my friend's friend. Like, I want to be helpful. At this time, I was just like overly nice. So whatever, she ended up staying with us. Everything going cool at first. And then little stuff started happening. For one, she almost caught my damn house on fire. She was cooking something. Well, she was about to cook something. She turned the stove on, but she didn't check to see if anything was in the stove. Something was in the stove. It was a pizza box. Mind you, she didn't check the stove even after she turned the stove on. After so long. My boyfriend at the time comes home and he's like, what's that smell? We like, what you talking about? Mind you, we loaded. We on cloud 10,000. Because at that time, I smoked a lot. I, was on cloud 9 all the time. Like, any chance I could get, we was blowing the house down. Like, let's go. Let's do it. Like, puff, 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 pass, blunt. All right, cool. We go home, like, y'all don't smell that? We like, no. We shit, we smelling this. We smelling the weed smoke. So we like, no. He's like, something smell like it's on fire. We like, nah, you tripping. He's like, is y'all cooking something? We like, nah. I'm like, nah. And then she was like, oh yeah, I am cooking something. And I'm like, you cooking something? She was like, no, I was about to cook something. And I'm like, do you got the oven on or the stove on? She was like, oh shit, I did turn the oven on before we started chiefing. And I'm like, oh shit, like we laughing and shit. And he's like, well, it smells like something on fire. Why we open the oven? Whoosh. Smoke. The whole house got smoky.
The oven was on fucking fire.
It's smoky. Fire alarm going off. We took it out. We took the thing off or whatever, but the whole house is smoky. Like, it's so bad we live in an apartment and like, it's like apartment, and then like between the apartments, like a fire extinguisher. We had to break the fire extinguisher thing, get the fire extinguisher, and
Girl, get your words together.
Had to put the damn stove
oven. Damn.
So that was red flag number 2, because red flag number 1 is when you stand with someone, you should be doing something to prepare yourself to move out. She was working, but like barely. You know what I mean? Like, she got comfortable. She was working like part-time on call when she should have been working full-time, looking for a place, looking into resources. I mean, she did look into the shelter, but we see how that went. And I feel like she played me kind of the whole time. Like, she had a plan. She was gonna stay with me for a little bit, stack her money, go to the shelter, and then after the shelter, she was gonna be going wherever her mom was or something like that. She was supposed to be going to some other state. I feel like she played me. She got to that shelter. She didn't want to stay. But I get it. No one wants to stay in a shelter. I haven't experienced staying in a shelter, and I'll get to that one day. But for today, we gonna get back on track. So my boyfriend, my ex at the time, he get the extinguisher, put the fire out or whatever. We high, we laugh, whatever. She cooks dinner eventually or whatever, we eat. It would be days I would come home and her and my ex was in my room together. Now, they wasn't like...
She would be in some low-ass shorts.
I don't know. Because she would be laying in the bed and he would be like sitting on the bed. At the time, to me, it did not seem inappropriate.
Because you was a dummy,
because the way I look at my friends or girls I fuck with, like, you like my sister. And to me, my blood sister would never mess with a man I'm messing with. But none of that matters. You can't trust nobody, really. So, I don't know. Something could have been going on. I don't know. But I would come home sometimes and they would be in my room. Like, the door would be open, but she would be laying in my bed and he would be like sitting on the bed or something. And I would just come in and put my stuff down. Either hop in the shower or like get comfortable until I was gonna get in the shower and like just lay down. And we were all like chief and stuff together. So like all that was cool. One day I come home and okay, let me back up. Between then, that time and the time I'm about to bring up, me and my ex, we broke up. So he went to go stay somewhere else. And at this time, it was just me and her. So it was just me and her. Everything was cool. She would like cook, clean, you know, cool stuff. She was like cool. She was like not dirty or anything like that. We was cool. But she did start saying like, she was talking like low-key little stuff about my ex. You know what I mean? And it was kind of like, I could talk about him like that, but just calm down, because mind you, I had just met her. We only been knowing each other for a couple of months. It's not like we a year or more in where I really know this girl. Again, I knew her from my bestie. I don't remember how my bestie knew her. I'm gonna ask my bestie how she met her, and I might add that in somewhere in a voiceover or something. But yeah, anyway, I come home one day. I go pick my son up from daycare. We come home. I'm thinking I'm about to come home, about to chill. I'm either about to cook or she cooked, or no, I'm about to relax. Do you think that happened? Do you think that happened? No. I opened the door
And the nigga was stunned.
and smoke just whoosh, hit me. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, she getting lit. It's like coming out the front door. Cause usually I would tell her, like, if you're gonna chief, do it in my room, go on the back porch, go on the front porch, go in my room, in the bathroom. But don't do it in the living room, especially like around the time my kid finna come home. Like no, like that's not what we doing. Okay, like that's not what we doing. Like absolutely not. Like that's like no. I'm like, I know she not chiefing in my living room. I know she not getting on cloud 2000 in my living room when she know at this time I come home and me and my son is about to come home. Nah, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe she opened the door and didn't air it out or spray. I walk in. When you first walk in, you go through the kitchen and you come through the little fake dining room and then the living room. Why she sitting there with two ninjas?
I should have mopped the floor with her ass.
And they just blowing it down. Each one of them, I think, had a tree rolled in their hand, puffing it. So that's why when I opened the door, all that smoke came out. Mind you, my kid right there, he's like, Mom, what's that? Why is our house smoky? Why does it smell like that? You know, kids, they be wanting to ask the silliest thing. Like, boy, I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Who are they? What's happening? I don't know these people. Bitch, I barely know you. And you got two niggas in my motherfucking house that I don't even know. You didn't ask me. Can they come over? Can you have company in my fucking living room? And y'all smoking in my living room? Not kidding. She probably didn't want to take them in my room to smoke because it's my room. But still, at the end of the day, this is my fucking house. Why don't you have two niggas in my living room? I don't know. Blowing down the house. Y'all, the look on my face was like, when I tell you she looked at me like, hey, and I was like, good afternoon, good evening. Who are these people in my house? She's like, oh, these are my partners. And I'm like, okay, why y'all in my living room smoking? And you know I'm about to, you know this is the time I come home with my son. Like, what is you doing? She's like, oh, I didn't think it would be a problem. Why? I don't know why sis didn't think it would be a problem. Like, I don't know what it wasn't clicking in there. I'm really thinking it wasn't clicking in there at that time. Maybe she was too hot. But no, sis. No. And really, I wasn't even too mad about the smoking in the living room or whatever. I was more so mad that she had two people I didn't know in my house. Like, this is not your house. None of your stuff is here. This is my stuff in here. If somebody steals something, they're stealing from me. And I had little nice stuff in here. Like, what is you doing? Like, I was just like, I felt just so fucking disrespected. I could not believe she had 2 people I didn't know in my house. The dude's just looking at me like, what's up with your friend? And I'm like, this is my house. This is not her house. She's a guest in my house. I don't know what y'all doing here. I don't know what's going on, but y'all need to wrap this up. Because this is not okay. I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. Y'all doing all this in my house. Like, no. That was red flag number 3. Now, stuff go left when me and my ex, we got back together. Y'all know how that go. Y'all know how that go. Like, whatever. I'ma do a Baby Daddy Chronicles. Because, y'all, I have to really, like, it's gonna be a series of me and my ex, my son's dad. 9 years. 9 years. That's a chronicle. That's a series. I'm gonna give y'all that. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all that. But y'all gotta get my numbers up. And y'all gonna start getting them chronicles, and you gonna be like, girl, you must be boo-boo the fool. Girl.
But why am I smacking on this gum like it's the Last Supper?
So,
oh my God.
He get back together, he come back to the house. All of a sudden, he don't want her there. I kind of didn't want her there either, but I did not know how to tell her to leave. Like, I'm so, like, I don't like confrontation. I'm just, like, so nice sometimes. I'm mean, but I'm nice. I don't like confrontation. And I did not know how to tell her to leave. I was still kind of young at this time, in my early 20s, so I did not know how to tell sis, like, get just shit and go. She didn't really have nowhere to go. Her only people didn't live out here, and at the time she couldn't go stay with my friend, my bestie. She just couldn't stay with my bestie at the time. That's why she was staying with me in the first place. So my ex come back, he didn't really want her there no more or whatever. So things started being like really weird. They would like argue. They would get in like arguments and stuff, and I'd be like, why is y'all arguing? Like, she was calling him a crackhead and stuff, and y'all, that's a story time, y'all. And I'm like, why is she calling you a crackhead and stuff? Like, what the hell? Like, the stuff they would be saying, I'm like, it kind of was sounding like they was in a little mini relationship, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is kind of weird. So, like, yeah, they was like getting into it one day and like saying hella shit about each other, and I'm like, why is y'all arguing? Like, what's going on? Like, is something going on between y'all? Like, this is kind of weird. Like, you know, like, why is you arguing with my friend, and why is you arguing with my man? Do y'all got something going on? And I asked him, like, are y'all fucking? And they was like, oh, no, you tripping. And she was like, no, just, he be tripping and woo, and he do drugs and he a crackhead, just talking like heck of stuff about him. And I'm like, you know what, if you feel that way, you need to go. Like, this is my man, this is my house. Like, you know, at the time I was like, mommy, you're not gonna disrespect mommy, and I don't know, whatever. I mean, I really wanted her to go anyway, so this was kind of like the perfect reason to be like, all right, get your stuff, get up out of here. Cause you overstayed your welcome. You almost burnt down my house. You have strangers in my house. You smoking in my living room. And now you arguing with my mans. What's really going on? Do y'all got something going on? So I told sis, I gave her an eviction notice. You got 48 hours. You got to find somewhere else to go, because you can't do it. Me and her get to arguing, and when I mean like arguing, like we argue, we down there fighting in the house. I'm like, no, we not about to do this. Like, I'm like, girl, no. So I go in my room. Mind y'all, she was sleeping on my couch. She don't have a room. My son got a room, and I wasn't gonna give her my son a room. She was gonna give me like $200. Girl, bye. I mean, she was cooking and cleaning and stuff, but you're not getting a room. I'm not giving up my son's room for you. I don't even really know you like that, girl. She thought she was about to get the room. No. So after the 48 hours, I don't know, she found somewhere to go. We was texting, we was talking shit to each other. She was talking hella shit. She was like, yeah, that's why you let that nigga dog you out. That's why you let that ninja take advantage of you. He be stealing from you. He a crackhead. She's saying all this stuff, and I'm like, what is this talking about? What's this? What tea, sis? No, I don't know. What is she saying? He be stealing from me, and he do drugs, and he be talking to people. Woo. And I'm like, girl, you don't know what you talking about. Da-da-da-da-da. You can't tell me about my man. That's my man, my man, my man. You just mad because you ain't got nowhere to go. You broke. You homeless. She was like, oh, give me my last $200 I gave you for rent. I'm like, girl, you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing. At first, I was going to give her a little $200 back. But I'm like, no, you start talking stuff. And I mean, that was probably kind of wrong. But I was like, no. She started running out the mouth, talking all this stuff. And like disrespecting me. Disrespecting my man at the time. Which, y'all, I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into that. But yeah, so I'm just like, you ain't getting nothing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. She kind of starts saying little stuff about my bestie. I'm texting my bestie. I'm like, bestie, you need to get your friend. She popping off at the mouth. She disrespectful. She saying this. She saying that. My bestie like, what she saying? What she saying? What she saying about me? Because I get that. I'll drag her ass. My bestie, look, this girl is small, but she's mighty. She's mighty. And I got a story time. I got a story time. But she's mighty. She's like, what she saying? What she saying? I'm not telling her what she's saying, girl. Shit, I really don't remember at the time. Whatever. I'm just like, no, you need to get your friend. Y'all, after all that, I didn't get her $200. You thought she was getting her $200? Girl, you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing. You don't talk to people like that you want money from. You been staying at my house, paying $200 to sleep on my couch. Mind you, she was cooking and cleaning, but she was cooking the food that I provided. Not the food that she brought in the house. Not the food that she bought. Food that was in my house that she would cook. I don't owe you really nothing. I don't owe you nothing, sis. And like after that, like I think she was like talking a little smack on like Instagram or whatever. Cause you know we follow each other on Instagram, and I didn't pay that shit on mine. I was like, girl, whatever, bye, whatever. Girl, I don't care. That's why you homeless. I was just saying like hella dumbass shit like that, like whatever. But y'all, that really taught me like I can't stay with people. People cannot stay with me. The only person I ever really let stay with me is my bestie, because that's my bestie. Like me and her, like here, you feel me? Like that's my bestie. When I tell you my bestie is my bestie, and that's my bestie, and that's my bestie for life. And you know what? You need to go get a massage by her. Massage by Mina, if you in the Bay. Best massage therapist in the Bay. I mean, you best prices, best service. Like massage by Mina. Follow her on IG. That's just that. And me and that girl never spoke again. After that day, we like argued and she left or whatever. We never spoke again. But y'all, I would like keep up with her on Instagram. Like we never blocked each other on Instagram. I'm like following her on Instagram. Like now I think she got a man, she got a kid or whatever. She doing good. So, you know, shit worked out. Sometimes you gotta push people to be at their full potential. You know what I mean? It just be like that. But I know for me, I would never let anyone stay with me again unless it was my mama or like a family member, and it got to be temporary. Got to be. Unless it's my mom or my bestie. But it gotta be temporary. Unless it's my mom. Now I live in a house. Right now I'm in an apartment, and it's like, if I had a house with like 100 rooms, hey, You feel me? But no, because I be needing my space. I'm moody as hell, y'all. You feel me? But y'all, that's the time I had a roommate from hell. And if y'all like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and share my video. Follow me on Instagram, slim.shayla. Follow me on Facebook, Shayla Montague. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Oh, y'all, I be doing my own little press-ons. You feel me? Cause y'all nail techs, y'all too expensive. So, period. We out. We out. We out. We out.